Friday. Welcome to Food Fight Friday at the Age Station, presented by Seven Summits Snacks. My name is Jason Bahamundi, and I am being joined by my co host and founder of Community Trail Running, Adam Lee. Together, we are going to make you laugh while you make hard decisions on which food to eat, which one to toss, and which one to carry. How you doing today, man?
Happy Friday, Jason. I am very well. It's a beautiful day here in Crow's Nest Pass, Alberta. I get to hang out with you. We had a great whiteboard session about our guests today, so I'm feeling good about Food Fight Friday.
We have to always give credit to Troy Meadows of the Midpacker Pod for believing that there's a whiteboard somewhere in the vicinity of where we are. So today we're going to be joined by Dina Grimaldi, who was on our fireside chat a number of months ago. And it was one of the funniest fireside chats I think we've ever had because Dina's family was in on the show and they were sending in comments like rapid fire, discussing food, which is awesome for us, discussing races. Dina against her dad at one point, like who could finish. I think it was a 5K, who came in first, who looked like crap, who didn't look like crap. It was hilarious. And so I can't wait to get her on the show, get her to make decisions on which food to eat, which food to toss, and which food to carry. Are you ready to present to her?
Oh, I'm fired up, Jason.
Awesome. Dina, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Hey
Welcome.
guys, doing well. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm going to turn it over to Adam. I've been running my mouth for the last few weeks in presenting the food. So today I'll turn it over to Adam.
Yeah, right.
It's the Canadian exchange rate. It's months to weeks, right? I think.
Yeah, months.
It's not my fault. I have to go to the whiteboard and do all the research while you're out there running around at trail running film festivals.
We're busy up here, Jay, and I will take it over. As we said, we had a great whiteboard session. Dina, I got to learn a little bit about you. I've learned that you're a triathlete, so you're comfortable in the water, and that's where we're going to take today's food choices anyway. So we're going to set you up.
Get that face.
What could that possibly mean?
What could that mean?
Okay.
You're comfortable in the water, and so are your food choices, because we're going with Fish Friday. So
Friday. Okay.
admittedly, I've only ever tried one triathlon. I DNF'd after a very solid, I'd say like a 9 out of 10 panic attack in the water. Like it was a
Word.
pretty good one. So yeah,
Mhm.
don't really know much about the fueling, but wherever in the race where you're hungriest is where I want to put you. I don't know what that means, but if you could imagine a point in the race where you're the hungriest, this is where this aid station is. It's themed on fish because it's Friday. It just felt right today. So the
Sure.
first choice is your McDonald's filet of fish.
Okay.
Tartar sauce.
Yeah, tartar sauce, half a slice of cheese, microwaved bun.
Microwave.
I worked at McDonald's when I was 14. I could still make one of these. I tell you, it goes in the microwave for 30 seconds.
Before you give the next two choices, I want this on the record. It was my father's absolute fucking favorite food. Absolute favorite.
Mickey D's filet of fish.
Yes, loved it.
Nice.
Shout out to dads and filet of fishes because that's a thing for sure. Choice number 2 is probably something my dad would have made us because it was super easy, and that's just like the old-fashioned Captain Highliner fish sticks.
Mm,
Yeah, right.
okay.
And then finally, and it's super fresh for you, so it's looking really nice there, just like a salmon sushi roll.
Ooh.
Oh, salmon sushi roll. Oh man.
While you're thinking,
Okay.
I'm a little upset that you didn't present the candied salmon that was presented I think in the first episodes we ever did.
When we hang out, you're gonna have candied salmon, and you're gonna be like, "Damn."
Oh man. Okay, man. I do love good salmon sushi roll. I feel like that wouldn't carry very well. I don't know if I'm carrying them in some sort of receptacle if we're just sort of going with it here. I feel like that's the one I got to eat right away because it also sounds the most delicious right off the bat. I don't know. You got some rice in there too. That'll fuel me through the rest of the race. I love it. So we're gonna eat some sushi rolls right away. think I want to save the sandwich. I also don't know if that's going to carry very well, but I think I'm gonna carry that one because I think at the end of the race I'm gonna want to slam a nice sandwich. It's kind of like eating a burger. I'm just picturing like I'm like housing a burger after the race. Kind of the same thing, right?
And it's
This
McDonald's, so it will carry the exact same as when you buy it. Like,
Yeah, but
Fair
this
enough.
could be an Ironman because if you're running for 4+ hours, that tartar sauce in the heat in the back jersey.
Oh yeah. Well, there might not be any sauce left on the sandwich at the end, but that's okay. It's not a requirement.
Making an Olympic distance, and I'm carrying the filet of fish.
There we go. So we'll carry that one. We'll toss the 6 because I feel like they're kind of boring without the bread. And I just want a big sandwich after the race, and the rolls just sounded delicious. So we'll use those to fuel me through the rest, and we'll carry the sandwich. We'll toss the sticks. How about that?
That's a solid answer. Super solid answer.
I don't
Jay,
know. I
oh,
don't know if I've ever had.
Go ahead. You've never had what?
I don't think I've ever had the filet of fish at McDonald's. I'm sorry to your
Whoa.
father. I don't think I've ever had it.
I recommend you
Wow.
hit the drive-through later today.
All right, I'll add that to my list.
yeah, it's not a bad thing at all. And I know Jason doesn't drink any longer. Dina, do you drink at all?
Not really. No,
Not really. Okay. I
every
was gonna
great
say,
once in a while. But
don't mix it with booze.
okay, noted.
You don't want to taste that twice.
Oh God, definitely not during the race.
I'm with you on tossing the fish sticks. They just feel boring. Like
Yeah, that's right.
nothing to them. Like Adam didn't even provide us like a dipping sauce or anything. So they've got to go because that crunchy, nasty sawdust crust that comes with them, like you don't want to be chewing on that at any point in time. So that's going in the garbage right away.
I mean,
I'm
if
going
you
to carry
told
the
me,
sushi roll because I'm hoping that while I'm on the run, I could just pop them and I don't have to stop at any more aid stations.
That's a good point.
And then I'll just I'll take my time and eat the filet of fish at the aid station that I'm at so that the tartar sauce doesn't go bad, so that the cheese doesn't somehow end up all over the place or the bun just gets squished into becoming a filet of fish meatball at some point, shall we say. So that's what I'm doing with. Adam, which one of us is right? Which one of us is wrong? And how right are you?
As usual, I'm 100% right. And it brings me a tremendous amount of joy to tell you that you're wrong, Jason. And it makes me even happier to tell our guest, our 7 Summits Snacks Food Fight Friday guest, Dina Grimaldi, that she wins. She's right. I can't make an argument with that. Yeah, absolutely. This is a Hall of Fame episode, Dina.
Oh, look at me go. I win.
And we literally just opened up the Podcast Wing Hall of Fame 2 weeks ago when we had Rachel Wright on the show. She was the first inductee. You're now the second inductee into the Food Fight Friday at the Aid Station, presented by 7 Summit Snacks Hall of Fame. Congratulations. We'll send you a bus or something.
Excellent. Can't wait.
Dina, thank you so much for joining us on Food Fight Friday at the Aid Station, for your time and for dealing with the two of us. You will be rewarded with a box of 7 Summit Snacks bars that you can enjoy while you're out there on the run, on the bike, or hiking in the mountains.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Can't wait to try.
But before we let Dina go, I have one last question. And it's a 2 option if one doesn't come to your mind right away, but do you have a funny food story from any of your training? And if nothing comes to mind immediately, what's your favorite food during training?
Ooh, do I have a funny food story? Oh, I got to. I have so many races and trainings.
Have you ever seen a dude eating a Big Mac that's been laying out in the sun at the tail end of a marathon for Ironman?
Not that I can recall.
Because I have, and there's no way I could have possibly imagined swallowing that with that mayonnaise just baking in the sun.
Oh God, yeah, I don't know about that. I was preparing for, I think it was a half Ironman once, and like the bike in transition, a couple bikes over to mine had the chews, like the square chews, like stuck to the top tube, like all in a big line, and there was a bee, like a yellow jacket, just came down, just landed on one of the chews, and it's just hanging. I have a video of this somewhere.
How the hell do you stick the chews to the top tube? Did you just press them on there? Like, how do you do that?
I guess so. They're pretty sticky, right?
That's awesome.
It's good. Don't
Just
even bother with the packaging. Just
think about like
Wow.
in training, all the sweat and snot that is on the top tube of the frame, and then you're sticking your food to that.
That's what I thought. Oh, no.
Oh, on that note, Dina, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, Dina.
Dude, that is absolutely a Hall of Fame episode. We're gonna have to start putting a ranking system on these things now.
No rankings, just Hall of Fame worthy. Who gives a shit? If you're in the hall, you're in the hall.
Tell that to Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, who can't get in. we are allowing PEDs into our Hall of Fame. So if you like the food that is pumped up with whatever it is you want to pump up your food with, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame if you bring it on our show. That's for sure. Hey, dude, I know that the Trail Running Film Fest is well on its way. Let our audience know where the next shows are going to be at so they can make their way to your area.
Yeah, we're super excited to be in Jasper next Saturday. That's May 17th. That's a fundraiser for Jasper as well, coming back from the wildfires. So 100% of the proceeds from that show are going to the Volunteer Firefighter Brigade, the Habitat for the Arts, and the Legion, which is hosting us. So it's a great cause. If you can't make it and you want to donate to the cause, you can buy a donation ticket. And that, like I said, 100% of the money goes to that show. So we're excited for that. And then June 5th, we will wrap up our festivities in Canmore, Alberta, a beautiful show that sold out last year with 4 days to go. And we're ahead of that pace. So we're hoping.
Whoa. The internet and crow's net pass seems to have just died down. So thank you all for joining us. We'll see you in 2 weeks on the 23rd when we have Janine Avellino joining us on the next Food Fight Friday at the aid station. Oh, you made it back. The hamsters were spinning on the wheel there.
Yeah. The hamster's been in like in the ER for a while, I think now.
Get that hamster a fillet of fish. He needs his energy. And by the way, before we close out, dude, we have to celebrate you and the Community Trail Running Podcast hitting #1 in the US. Like, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was kind of a shocker for sure, and we'll see. We just keep doing what we do.
Hey, that's it, man. Just keep showing up. That's what they say, and that's what you're doing.
That's right. Thank you, Jason.
Appreciate you, brother. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.